Looking good. Okay. Alright, Batsman here, and this is pretty exciting, but we'll see how we go anyway. Here is a new game that's come out. It's only available on Matrix Games, and I'm pretty sure I've read bits and pieces or heard about it coming out. I didn't realise it was going to be out already. It came out 2 days ago, I believe. It's called Shadow Empire, and it's it's meant to be like a turn-based hardcore 4X game. I heard seen comparisons to like Dwarf Fortress style games, but with a bit of UI. Although apparently the UI is still not awesome. So anyway, it cost a fair bit of money. I think it's $40 USD or $61 Australian. Um, but these niche games tend to be expensive, and I'm sort of happy to give these guys, or this one guy, I think it's a one-man development team. Probably should learn a bit more about it. I think his name was Vic. Um, I could have that wrong. Apologies to the author. Anyway, I really don't know much about it. There was this a couple of people on Reddit said it was good, and there was this massive review put on Reddit, which I only scanned to be honest. But the general gist I got from it was pretty interesting, and it was positive. And so I'm going in here pretty fresh. I'm probably going to have a real struggle understanding what's going on and learning what to do. But that's kind of how I like to play games until I get to the point where I get frustrated, and then I'll go and learn and research and do it that way. So let's give this a go. Let's get stuck in. So I've just started the new game now. Clicked on Start New Game, and here we are. So the first step of planetary generation is choosing a planet class. So what's that? When you play an unclassified planet, expect anything. It could be a planet similar to one of the classes below, or it could be something else altogether. Well, since these are sort of meaningless to me at the moment, desert, ice, not quite desert, lava planet, this Cerberus class, Siwa class, quite similar to Earth, not quite as much liquid. Medusa class, hostile alien biology. See, I'm not really quite sure what the setting is or anything like that, and I just wanted to go and give it a crack, and hopefully I enjoy it. Regardless, I like supporting the people that produce sort of unique games, in-depth games that we don't see all that often. And even in the description of these, like, there's quite a bit of detail in them in regards to the water and the life and the rainfall and the alien biologies. It'd be interesting to see how that translates into a game. So anyway, I'm just going to go unclassified because I like random stuff, unexpected stuff. Click to flag. And I think we'll just go for a small, manageable game. And unclassified. Now I'm probably not going to, it's really late at night here, I'm only going to go for probably about half an hour I think. Just get a taste. It'll probably take us half an hour to start to generate the map, but that's alright, that's how long it takes, that's how long it takes. And we'll be sure to pick it up again tomorrow or the next day. Now before we start with the generation, please tell us how deep you want to be involved. So is that going to change? No. I think I'm happy for it to just work it out itself, yeah? So maybe quick. Complete Fog of War. There is a manual that comes with this, but which I'm tempted to go read now, but let's just go in and see what happens. I like Complete Fog of War. One human player. Oh, this is interesting. Anyway, just going one city-state start. Yep. Militia army. Yep. It's kind of sounding a bit. God, I really have no idea what this is going to be about. It kind of just started to sound like sort of risky, sort of very military orientated. Crime Syndicate Corporation and Cult Stories, sure. Yeah, we'll start on the lowest technology. Yeah. Beginner. Always can't just go beginner. If we get pumped, we get pumped. I feel like I want to go detail, just have a look. So let's do it. Did this start random? Okay, this is pretty detailed. Planet in a slightly eccentric and fast orbit around blue white 80 star. Okay, sure. I don't even know if I could edit anything of that. 30 degrees it was. I mean, it sounded pretty comfortable, yeah. A very dry planet with minimal surface water. The planet will have a thin atmosphere. Highest mountain reaches is 5318 meters, while the deepest sea floor is 183 meters. I actually don't have much of an idea how that relates to Earth. Probably should, but I don't. That's right. Wind speed, that seems pretty reasonable. 405 mils a year. I'm not sure. 2% oceans. It's not a lot of ocean. Not a lot of ocean at all. Just plains. Plains for days. 51 degrees. What the hell? In the tropics. Are these, I mean, is it humans? Are we humans? Are we gonna... Well, I guess we just don't live in the tropics, I guess. Anyway, that all looks good. Interesting. Toxic atmosphere. No aliens. I wonder if that's we're going to miss a part of the game there. Don't know. Well, let's just give it a go. We can always play another one. Colonization. Ferraris Geminio was colonized in the year 7101. It received colonists for 903 years. The unknown planet has an alien atmosphere. Earth plant life managed to take root on this planet. In the 903 years that the planet was colonized, this increased the oxygen level with 18%. Okay. Right, 36 million people here. All about the services. Bit of agriculture, bit of mining. Why are we here? 7 zones populated. Which has got a full history. Okay, so farming, or expert farmers, workshops, satellites, for whatever reason, don't know exactly. Spaceport has been booming, interesting, so we're a strategic location, military setup, big corporations and a university, one of the best. Okay, so it looks like it's going well. Apocalypse. The Dissolution War reached Veraris Geminio. Geminio? Gemini. Oh, Geminio. In the year 8004. Okay. War consumed all and technology fell to barbaric levels in over a century of warfare and collapse. Shit. Oh, okay. 34 million people died or something. Okay. Mostly raiders, a few farmers, a few scavengers. Shit. Okay. History continues. Everyone's leaving. Shit. Genocide. What? Okay. So an unmanned spacecraft comes and crashes into Machinum, guessing it's some area of the planet, and then a religious cult briefly takes prominence and uses nuclear weapons to destroy Machinum. To solace in Zemonium. Machinum's copped a bit of a blow. Okay, and then that's the history of it. And down to 1 million survivors. 4 major regimes and 42 minor regimes. It's lost some mountains over the years, well it looks. Average temperature 30 I'm guessing, but still around 50 around the equator. Alright, let's go. Okay. Intertop Empire. Intertop Empire. Let's stick with that. Oh, I don't know about these colours, man. I'll have to change that. I like a deep red. I feel like a grey. Black and grey. Well, it looks alright there. It doesn't look that good there, man. It's just because of the background. What the hell? Always like a dragon. Is this a dragon? Yeah, it's dragonish. How did I just have no colour before? It was just grey. Anyway, I like that. Red's good. Seems slightly buggy. Maybe not. Okay, that looks good. Who's this chick? The great cities that were destroyed in the Dissolution War, the remainders of humanity dispersed into the wastelands, hiding, scavenging and fighting, trying to scrape out a living, trying to survive. The forefathers of our empire were among them. Okay. Yep. Cool. Oops. They were not alone. Other survivors fleeing the destroyed cities had followed them. These others were aggressive and tried to enslave our forefathers. How did they manage to pacify their enemies? They paid them a big bribe to leave their zone. They fought at a huge cost. They chased them off. They found a strong ally beyond their zone who helped destroy them. I feel like I want to random this. Okay, I've got 3 balls in my hand. Green, brown and red. So we'll go traffic lights, where red is the first one, brown is the second one, not quite yellow, but that's all I got. Oh, actually I got a yellow one. And green is the bottom one. So we're going to go green. They found a strong ally beyond their zone who helped destroy them. Commerce, plus 15. The predecessor entity of our empire managed to knit their people in a tight and coherent group. How did they manage to do this? The predecessor entity of our empire managed to knit their people in a tight... Okay. They did it through red A. They swore sacred oaths of loyalty, heart plus 15. Strong of heart we are. A series of ancient leaders led our people from the brink of starvation to a more prosperous, small survivor community. What was the sacred goal of our leaders of yore? Rediscovery of lost knowledge and technology. A strong militia that could protect and conquer. Happiness and quality of life of the people. I'm going to go with yellow B, strong militia. Okay, autocracy. Not what I would pick, but so be it. We'll go with the god of the balls. Round 1 into top empire. We suffered no losses, now made any kills. We have 5 decisions and 51 reports waiting for you. 51 reports. What's that mean? 51 things to read through. 5 decisions to make. Okay. It all sounds very military, actually, doesn't it? Funeral outside the capital. Previous empire is now buried. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It is now up to you to lead the empire to victory. Okay. Is that me? You are the Emperor of Intertop Empire. Some subjects cheer your ascension, but not all. You will have to hail and address the Empire as soon as possible. Okay. A new zeitgeist wanders through the land. We are entering a time of bureaucracy. The effect is your will get extra bureaucratic bonus every turn. You will? The current strength of this effect is light. gained 100 bureaucratic bonus points. In 11 turns, the effects of time of bureaucracy will come into full force. Okay. Alright, this does look pretty difficult. You received 4 new fate stratagems. Okay. Propaganda assistant. If you use the right words, everyone will accept what you propose. Labour Day, an ancient feast to celebrate the toil and labours of the workers. Travelling teachers. What is the greater purpose in transferring knowledge? Radiation leak. Don't touch that lever. This ancient machine is highly unstable. Gain 3 FP. Start of fate packs. Okay. Alright. Your organisation factions generate 1 new stratagem. Discuss our policy regarding this cult. Church of Syndic. Okay. Interesting, they've got cards in this game. I like cards in general. Okay. Oh man, okay, I'm getting scared now. This looks actually... This does look like a war. Look at battalions. I mean, it's more like all those war turn-based games, but they're not really 4X games. Let's have a look. Ascension speech. Buzz in the street is that you're about to address the nation. For most of the people and leaders of Intertop Empire, you are still an unknown. They need to know what you're planning to do with your newly gained power. The question is on everybody's lips. Where do your sympathies lie? Okay, now that we've randomized our initial setup of our society, I'm going to now answer these how I want to answer them. Cost 1 PP, autocracy plus 11. There's not going to be any tooltips, is there? It's going to be a struggle. Okay. All hail the Emperor. The people. Democracy plus 14. See, we started with an autocracy bonus, so do we keep going with that? The workers and the bureaucrats promote a mixed ideology. Why would I call him? Do I want to call him? Who is this guy? Ah, right. He's the author of this. There you go. And who are these guys? Right. Are these like our leaders? Right, we have a relationship with them. They'll be happy if we do what they say. Well, I think I'm gonna go the people. It's all about the people. Incident with a joke gone wrong. Colin Robin Walker. There's been a bit of an incident. A formal meeting with religious leaders in Intertop. I really made a faux pas. I meant no harm and thought to lighten the spirit with a joke. However, mocking their god was not deemed funny. Connor, the hell? In fact, the populace now seems to see me as an enemy of religion. The populace of Intertop is angry, and there might well be some minor unrest. Dude, Connor, come on, man. Now we're all heart, man. We're all heart. Support. No, I'm not going to support him. And I don't think you should ignore him, though he does seem, you know, remorseful. So I'm gonna denounce his actions, which you would expect. You would expect, wouldn't it?
Copy that.
You denounce the actions of Robin Walker, the populace of Intertop, recognise your efforts, but are still upset. Alright. That's okay. Shit happens, as they say. Merchant Society demands that you hire their candidate. The MS faction would appreciate if you would agree to take a candidate of ours into your service. Well, who? Who is it? Should I call him?
Standing by for orders.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Copy that.
Newt. Welcome aboard, Newt. There are opportunities to enlarge our administration with a new organisation. Which new organisation should we add to our government administration? 4 PP. How much PP do we have? And what is PP? Like political points. Yeah, okay. Okay. Economic Council, military. Applied science sounds like it's up my alley. Okay, that's good. Wait, what does that mean if I click that? Oh, it's just a tooltip. Yeah, so there are tooltips. SHQ officers, right, so they're part of the inner sanctum and council leaders. Anyway, let's go applied science.
Roger that.
No worries. Thank you, Blake. It's kind of reminded me of Warsim, which we should have another go of actually at some stage. When you're the king and dealing with people's issues. Not quite the same, but similar. Offer to buy slaves. The Zemonian territory slave traders have hailed us at the border. They are quite insistent that we should buy a group of 1,700 slaves, and they have amassed next to one of our frontier guard posts in Intertop. They say the just demand the reasonable sum of 360 credits in exchange for 1,700 slaves. Do you buy and set free the slaves to increase our population? 306 God, that's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. I can't justify spending over half my money when I don't know the real value of it just yet, do I? Commerce plus 6. Where can I see that business? Where can I see that business? Coins, can you see coin icons? Not really. Okay. I'm not feeling minorly overwhelmed, but not super overwhelmed. Anyway, commerce and meritocracy, mate. Let's have a look around. Let's not be afraid to look around. Oh, okay. That looks complicated. Oh, full order of battle. Okay. Okay. Stratagems, that's those cards that we had. Got a few extras from the initial. They showed us initially. Okay. Okay. Management screen. I can't see those commerce. What's this? Oh, are we onto something? I think we're onto something. What's this tab called? The regime profile. Alright, let's have a look here. Let's go back to the question. 360 credits for plus 6 commerce. Okay. Okay, at commerce 40, which is what we already got for the free market. 3 turns the highest. Not sure what that means. Okay, but if we get to 50, we get a happiness bonus, a couple of stratagems, and a unit scavenger team. Okay, wait, this is kind of hooking me in actually. And if we don't do it, we're going to get -5. Wait, so commerce goes into society, government, which goes into enforcement, commerce. Do you know what? Let's spend our cash. Let's buy these slaves. Let's free them. Wait, meritocracy. Okay, that's already one of our worst anyway. So we're not striving to get the best people in the highest positions. Not sure what these regime feats are. Anyway, yeah, this is pretty cool. So anyway, there.
Roger that.
It's the right thing to do anyway. So we get high relation with the territory. Didn't know that was going to happen. I did mention the population. So that's nice. And then we get the commerce and meritocracy. Alright. Okay, no decisions remaining. Here we go. Here's a little bit of a tutorial. I got scared that I'd have nothing more to do. Congratulations on your new position, sir. Take your time to learn the ropes. Don't forget to check the decision tab in the top of the screen. Move some units out and don't worry too much. Okay, the decision tab. That's the one we're just looking at, right? Yep. Move some units out, don't worry too much. Press the end turn button when you've made some moves. Okay. Danger in zone. Danger and interrupted is at 4 points. This early in the game, this probably means enemy hexes units are too close to the city. Try to conquer all hexes close to your city. What? Okay. Okay. Move some units out, alright. Okay, this is very military, isn't it? That's cool, that's cool. Alright, the 5th Intertop Battalion. So this radiation doesn't look really cool, does it? Alright, let's which way? Let's go follow this road. Okay, that was the wrong button. Right click. Okay, who are these guys? Who are these guys? What are these zones? Right, that's the dotted line. Dotted line. Minor regime, the Armed Legion. Okay. Doesn't really look like my favourite place to go. Wait. Right, I've actually expanded our zone just by driving it. Just by driving my, well, I've got a few things here, don't I? An irregular truck, 30 irregular truck, 200 rifle military. And it looks, wait. When they're talking about the level of detail like Dwarf Fortress, they don't mean like the game is like Dwarf Fortress, but the amount of detail in it is Dwarf Fortress-esque. I was expecting more sort of Civ-like, but maybe it is Civ-like. Maybe it's like, we're talking Dwarf Fortress-like detail in a Civ game. Anyway, let's just not compare it to anything else and just take it for what it's worth. So, well, let's go claim here too. So, Empire assets, don't know what they are. Don't worry too much. These are like my main troops though, aren't they? Sort of, you say don't worry too much, but I'm a little bit worried. Well, I've got a lot of troops there. Okay, well, you go this way. Oops. I'm driving these. Anyway, you can go there. I'm sure I should be doing something more, yeah? shit, what was I in? Move mode. Okay. I might have to have a little look at the manual. Whoops. Let's move. Okay, I'm done. Alright, move some units out like it says into the wastelands. Now, is that the dude himself? Guys don't have any cars, but there's a shitload of units. I think I'm just going to leave them there. Alright, press the end turn button. Top right of the screen, thank you very much. Two reports. Your militia forces hold a parade to show their strength and loyalty. Okay. Yep, the ton of bureaucracy is gaining. Bureaucratic bonus points. Okay. Near Sulfur, our scav team found intact Galactic Republic equipment in Plevon. Okay. New stratagem, cool. Yep. Alright guys, I think we've had one turn. I think we've probably done more than enough now, and I really need to hit the sack. So thank you for joining me. Let's just make sure we know how to save this game. Preferences, auto saves on, that's always good. Oh, I didn't know there was graphics setting, so hopefully it's handled. Going at 256 by 1440, I usually play at 1080. But we won't mess with that right now. But yeah, that's not saving anyway. Oh, here it is. What's it called? Intertop. What? Intertop. It's interesting. It's interesting. And all looks good. That is quit. Thank you again for joining me, and I'll see you next time.